Before 1865, if your house was on fire, what would you do? You'd send someone to ring the bell at the nearest church. Some of your children would run to your neighbor's house, banging on the doors, yelling, "Fire! Fire!" Your neighbors ran to your house, carrying wooden buckets. Everyone makes a line from the nearest pond, well, or source of water to your house. They'd fill the buckets, pass them along the line, and when they got close to the fire, they'd throw water on the flames. Your muscles start to hurt and feel numb, but you keep going. Near the house, it's unsafe, hot, and sweaty. After 2 hours, you realize that all you've saved is the chimney. Even though this is sad, it's an accurate picture of how people fought fires before 1865 in South Portland, Maine.
The Great Portland Fire of 1866 was scary. It started in the boathouse, most likely caused by some kind of firecracker, then spread to the lumber yard and sugar house. Then across the city, 1,800 houses burned down. 2 people died and 10,000 people were homeless because of this tragedy. People realized that full time of firefighters were needed when someone's house was on fire. Throwing buckets of water didn't work well, so a full-time firefighter needed to be ready to get up and go to a fire.
The fire department began in 1865 when the city was part of the town of Cape Elizabeth. The more populated areas of the town needed some type of fire protection. So at a town meeting, a group of citizens in School District Number 5 asked for approximately $75 to be used to purchase equipment for a hook and ladder company. They really didn't open a fire department until September 21st, 1892, Volunteer Hose Company Number 1. The building was valued around $200, and the company kept a cart with approximately 200 feet of hose stored in it.
South Portland is very spread out. It covers 12.93 square miles. If a fire is across town, firefighters won't get there very fast, so they have fire departments spread out across the city.
In 1927, no company at this time made fire trucks, so they took a regular truck and put equipment on it and called it the Aaron's Fox.
They used $75 to get wooden buckets, axes, a wooden ladder, and a cart to carry all their stuff, and this lasted until 1922 when they got a truck at the unit fair because they couldn't stand walking anymore.
Get the water to fight fires? Well, they got it from wells, tidewater, ponds, and rivers. There were no fire hydrants. There were no water pipes. Then, because of the Great Portland Fire of 1866, people decided that they needed a better way to get water to the fire. They looked at Sebago Lake. They dug holes and put 20 miles of wooden pipes in them to bring the water to South Portland.
The fire department, when they first started, they had smaller trucks, a lot smaller trucks. They had no air packs on them that protect the firemen when they do go into a house. They had very little hose lines, supply lines from the hydrant to the fire, wherever you wanted to go to. They had wooden ladders. Now we have aluminum ladders, steel ladders. They have different ways back then to call the fire department if there was a fire. They had bells in some of the people's homes right over the doors. They look like fire alarms today, but they would call the firemen by putting out a tone or a number system, 4-number system of where the fire was at the time, and they'd set it on a tape machine, and then they'd push a button, and it would act on these bells. These bells would go off and make the different numbers of the boxes where the fire was supposed to be at. And that's all gone in the past now, too. That's all done by.
This is how firefighting has changed in South Portland, from wooden buckets and old-fashioned trucks to modern trucks and fire equipment.